Water family since time that I can remember. Our ancestors, my grandmas and grandpas, all fought in the wars. My grandmas and grandpas were all sent to boarding schools. Our family was sent to Carlisle boarding school in Pennsylvania, which was one of the most devastating Indian schools to the native people. A long time ago, when they came across, they decided that they were going to kill our people, all of our people. They were going to annihilate all of us. But when they found out that they couldn't do that, they said, how do we get rid of all these Indian people? How do we do this? So they said, hey, let's kill their food source. Let's go after the buffalo. Let's go after the rivers and the fish. Let's kill all them. And then maybe they'll die and go away. But we never died and we never went away. So they said, let's go after their children. Let's take their children, let's break their families up and send their families to the four directions as far as we can send them. Let's put suits on them and cut all their hair and teach them how to say bad things like we do. Let's teach all those Indian people how to lie, how to hurt each other. It never happened. They never destroyed us. We're still here because the earth is still here. The water's still here. The animals are still here. And as long as they're still here, we're going to be here. In the 70s, when we had to fight, we were just kids, and right after Wounded Knee in 1974, we joined the American Indian Movement. It seems like 100 years ago. But we kept fighting that whole time for a right to even live. This generation that's here now, that's on the front lines that are fighting for our right, for the water, for the earth and trees and skies and the water. That was a prophecy, that was a vision that that would happen. That the children of the rainbow would come together as one and they would fight to protect this earth. That's what's happening now. We can't do these things in violence. We can't have it in our minds, in our hearts. Because the earth is sacred. The water is sacred. The animal is sacred. And you can't have hate and anger if you're fighting for something sacred. You can't say bad things about each other or to each other. We have to love each other because all these people here that are here, this is all we got. But you're committed with your life. If you're standing here, someone before you in your family prayed that you would stand here today. Someone in your family prayed that you would be fighting for the water today, that you would be fighting for the earth and the animals today. Your ancestors did that long time ago. All of our ancestors here prayed one day that we would all be standing here.
So I was at Standing Rock for 5 days about 10 days ago, and it was an amazing experience. My son, who is 39, who was horribly harmed by the system because of his color, needed desperately to go on a road trip. And he kept begging me to go on one, and I kept trying to change his mind. I said, we can go to the coast, we can go up to Tacoma. And he kept saying, no, no. And I didn't have any idea where to go or how to go. And then a friend from 8 years ago texted me and said, I'm going to Standing Rock to stand. And I'd seen a little bit about it, but then I started looking at it and I thought, that's our road trip. That's our road trip. And we packed up, we went there, and all he could do was to lay on the ground, because he's been horribly harmed by the war with drugs, the psychiatric drugs. He's been horribly harmed by that, but just laying on the ground there. And I got to go and help prepare the food, and I was invited to TVs and to fires, and it was so powerful, so prayerful. Go and stand. There's all kinds of reasons not to, but there's a lot more reasons to do it. So, and